Hello, and welcome to another vlog featuring Reese. We are heading to the World Trade Center to try and see James Smith for the second time. Fingers crossed, we'll manage. I started actually recording a vlog yesterday, but I got so ill, I couldn't finish it. So the first part of this vlog, you're actually gonna see my session from yesterday, and then we're gonna go into today. I got super ill, so I didn't digest my burrito and I started getting like migraines. I literally left the gym because I couldn't see anything. So when I get these migraines, I lose sight completely. I thought I was gonna faint, then I realized it was from my stomach. It happens all the time, like not all the time, but it happened a lot of times before, unfortunately. But we're good. I'm still like burping and I don't have any food in me, but fingers crossed I'm not gonna let anything get in between me and James Smith tonight. Not in that way, by the way. And we were gonna get on the train, but there's so much traffic, so we go on the tube. Mr. Reese too good for the tube, and I had to convince him by getting in my gold class. But we're here. I'm gonna update you. I hope we'll be in time to see some stands, but I'm not too sure. But let's see. See you guys in a bit. But first, let's have a look at my session. This gym is insane. It's probably my favorite gym that I've been in here. Like look-wise, it's just very aesthetic. I'm gonna show you right now. And the session begins. So this is the first movement of my upper body workout, which targets the anterior delts, so the front of my shoulders. The main objective when I'm training upper body is to create the hourglass figure. So I mainly focus on shoulders, both anterior, medial and posterior delts, as well as training my back. As you will see today, majority of the exercises will be targeting these muscles. Or actually, all the exercises will be targeting these muscles. You can see on here, I am struggling. Training is not pretty. If someone gets out of the gym looking pretty, trust me, they haven't trained hard enough. Or at least, like, I never look pretty, so this is what I tell myself. You getting treated today. I am showing you another angle as well, just to show you how to perform the movement correctly. As you can see, the elbows come very close to my torso. This allows me to target the front of the shoulders without getting too much chest muscle fibers involved. And that is pretty much it. This was the first exercise, and honestly, it tired me out. It was meant to be a superset, but I performed it as a straight set because the machines were far from each other. So my second exercise was actually a back exercise. So as you can see on here, I'm using a pronated grip, which means that basically my palms are facing the ground. This allows me to target my upper back and my rear delts rather than my lats. So can you see those handles in the middle? If I held those ones and if my hands were actually facing each other, I would have biased my lats, so this side of my back rather than the upper part of my back. This is one of my favorite exercises for the back, to be fair, but I do prefer the lat variation. But you know what, you gotta train everything. So this is me training everything. Once again, I'm showing you another angle, in this case just because I'm showing off my back gains. Honestly, I made so much progress with my back in the past few months, and I am proud of myself, so I'm here showing it to you. But then on to my third exercise, one of my absolute favorites. So I'm holding the handle with a neutral grip, so you guessed it right, I am targeting my lats at the moment. This exercise though also engages my core, because to increase the stability I need to use my core muscles. So yes, first of all I'm training my lats, but indirectly my core muscles as well. And once again from a different angle so that you can admire my back once more. But anyways, when it comes to this exercise, if you do not want to engage your core and if you really want to focus on feeling your lats, you can also perform it with your chest supported on a bench. That will allow you to really focus on your lats without having to use the core as well. To be fair, I like both variation. It really depends on the day and what the objective of that particular training session is. Let's move into another superset. As you can see from here, my elbows are going out at 45 degrees. This is because I'm trying to focus on my real delts rather than my lats. So the main focus, the bias, is on the real delts right here. And I'm supersetting this exercise with some cable lat raises, which will bias the outside of my shoulder, so my medial delts, which is what's going to give my shoulders the nice round and full look that I'm trying to achieve, and you're probably trying to achieve too. But in a nutshell, this was my session. All my sessions look very similar because we stick to the basics and we get results. Now back to James Smith. How did you find the experience in the Go class? He didn't like it. I thought it was fine. It was a bit packed. It didn't really scream luxury, but it was fine. And now we are arriving to see James Smith. We have arrived. Reese is way too excited to talk. And now we're gonna try and find a way. But I see James Smith down there. We are now at the event. We just had a drink while we're waiting, and we should be going in the next 20 minutes. And also, people are distributing their new tonic drinks, but because I am with Reese, who is a guy, they didn't give it to us. They only give it to the females. Oh well. But let's see. I'm looking forward to this talk. We're still waiting, so we decided we're gonna get some food, and we are here. 15 minutes to go. Okay, we're now ready to go.
Good evening, Dubai. I'll try it one more time. Good evening, Dubai.
Ever live tour. You're observing history unfold from your eyes this evening. You'll be able to tell your children about what you saw here tonight. You can tell your children's children. Or, if I go the way of Russell Brand, you can tell the police what you saw.
After that, we're going to be doing a Q&A. When we do the Q&A, please do spread the questions between both of us, because if you keep asking Chris questions, I'll feel like the person in the threesome who's not getting any of the action. And I've had a couple of gin and tonics since my talk, so excuse the slurring. So, to begin with, if everyone could stand up, please. You said that you're worried the crowd are going to work you, you're not going to be able to work the crowd.
Last time I was in a room this big, I got my assistant to go from end to end. It was brilliant. So your cardio, I hope you've won the cardio. Right.
Did you notice that? My assistant. Flex.
Little flex. He's a moment. Great. Is it on?
Hello, so the show's over. I really enjoyed it. Did you like it, Race? Race, did you like it? It's too busy securing the taxi. Let me tell you in a second. Well, that got interrupted. I'm now in bed, but yeah, I enjoyed the show. Reese enjoyed the show. I think he preferred James Smith rather than Chris. I personally like them both. I think it was very good, and glad we went. A different Friday night. Now our best mate is arriving, but I am shattered. But he's coming from London, so we're waiting for him, and then he's gonna stay with us for the week. So yeah, that is pretty much it. My migraine seemed to have gone. I hope so. Fingers crossed. And my hunger is back, to be fair. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sure to get I'm shattered, guys, so I will speak to you lot in the next video, which will be very soon. Bye bye.